Welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Yvonne Haynes, and I feel that it is essential that we learn more about our oceans and the creatures that live here, as only 5% of it has ever been explored. To start, we can begin by talking about Saphrina mulcaran, also known as hammerhead sharks. In this video, we will be covering 1. What are hammerhead sharks besides the fact that they live in the oceans? 2. How do hammerhead sharks contribute to our oceans? 3. Does changing in the ocean impact hammerhead sharks? 4. Why and how are hammerhead sharks going extinct? And 5. How can we help? Hammerhead sharks are one of the many types of fish that live in the ocean, and their lifespan reaches up to 20 to 30 years. They can reach up to 20 feet and weigh anywhere from 500 to 1,000 pounds. As noticed, they have very wide eyes that give them the ability to view differently than other sharks and have an ability that gives their sensory organs a better opportunity to search for food. One of these sensory groups includes the ampullae of Lorenzi. This helps hammerhead sharks to determine electrical fields that their prey makes. Stingrays use these electrical fields, which are often considered hammerhead sharks' main meal. These sharks live in coastal, warm waters, which can cause problems for the human population, but there is very little evidence that hammerhead sharks are a threat to humans. Saphrina mulcaran contribute to our oceans due to the fact that they are considered an apex predator and play a very important role in the coastal ecosystems. Since they are at the top of the food chain, it helps to balance out the diversity of species and keep from too much competition between other animals. Since there are so many organisms and different species that live in the oceans, these sharks also help to ensure that there is no disease spread and marine animals do not suffer in pain from being injured. They keep the ecosystem healthy by removing these individual animals, along with making sure that our ecosystem is stable becomes the topic of climate change. Just like many other animals, hammerhead sharks will be impacted by the warming of the earth. Although the climate is warming up very fast, it slows down the movement of larger animals. Information shared from the 2013 International Panel on Climate Change reports show that 2.6 to 4.8 degrees Celsius is the predicted change in ocean temperature by 2100. Sharks depend on the temperature of the ocean, which stabilizes their bodies because they cannot radiate their own temperatures. For hammerhead sharks, there could be life-threatening consequences from prey availability and the patterns that are taken from migration. Hammerhead sharks also have the possibility of not being able to move quick enough to reach their needed nutrients since their body temperature is much too high and not regulated. The fishing industry is very beneficial and helps to keep fish from getting overpopulated, but it is only beneficial when it is used in the correct way. Many fishermen commercial fishing is considered the biggest problem to hammerhead sharks because they are fished for their fins and flesh. They usually occur in water in the North and Western Australia, where Queensland government made these species protected. Some hammerhead sharks are brought onto boats and die there, but there are many that are cut in the water and left to swim aimlessly until they can no longer tread water or become prey for another animal. Humans are the very top predator in the whole ecosystem on Earth, which means that we must do something. We can put laws and restrictions in place for hammerhead shark fishing just like Queensland, Australia did. We can also sign petitions that override some of the most destructive fisheries and funding them. By teaching fishermen to correctly handle these sharks, we can make sure that they are not injured and we do not increase the rate of extinction. To conclude this video, we need to understand the problems that have been brought up in this video and how valuable hammerhead sharks are to our ecosystem. Although people make a living from doing this, it is not the most environmentally friendly thing, and there are plenty of other successful ways to make money without harming the earth. While lots of this has slowed down in the past years, there is still way too much going on.